Alright everybody, it is Believing Bruce here with Fight Night. Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua. I've just listened to a rather interesting version of the Mexican national anthem. I don't know if anyone's heard of that before, but it was, it was a brand new one on me. So, before we get started, please, if you like what I do, psychology, body language, mental health, well-being, subscribe below, please, giving me a bit of love. Give me some thumbs up, but most importantly, give me the crack in the comment section below. So both fighters are now in the ring, and what we've got, Andy Ruiz didn't pick up anything on him. Anthony Joshua didn't pick up anything on him. I was wondering about a thing called the Imposter Syndrome. Again, if you've never heard about this before, Google it, alright? So the Imposter Syndrome is a psychological condition when you feel like you've got to be somebody else because you're aware that people's watching you. You know, if you've been at work and then you've been promoted, you think, I've got to turn up as the boss, and your mindset's that little bit different. There was loads of stuff from the last fight about Anthony Joshua not looking focused or not looking like he was with it or interested, etc. And I was just wondering, has that affected his mindset where he feels like he's got to look interested to try to allay the fears of other people? Because it's not actually important, it's just, you know, the imposter syndrome is an actual registered condition, you know, a sort of psychological mindset that somebody takes on, which can use up a lot of energy. So as Anthony Joshua was walking into the ring, I was like, okay, is this going to affect him? But, you know, he looks focused, he looks calm, nothing untoward. The same with Andy Ruiz. So both fighters are now in the ring. We've had the national anthems. They are getting introduced. So the idea of this, I was going to do a live stream, but I couldn't work the bloody technology. So I do apologise for that. But if you like my commentary, again, you know, I've been into boxing since I was 10 years old. I am excited. I'm aware of my own anxiety coming across here, yeah? Please comment below. And if you feel I could add value by doing a live stream, let us know, and I'll try my best to do so. So it's a mixture of my passions, you know, psychology, body language, everything that's going on. A bit of a sort of melted pot, if you will. But fundamentally, this is my night. I'm on the beers with Bruce. It's Saturday night. The wife and kids are in the bedroom. They've shut the door because they know that I get a little bit excited when the boxing is on. So Andy Ruiz, he's got 33 wins, 22 coming by knockout, 1 loss against Joseph Parker, which was dubious, let's bear that in mind. Anthony Joshua, fights 23, 22 knockouts, 1 loss against his opponent across the ring, obviously, Andy Ruiz. Yes, you could argue that Anthony Joshua has fought a better caliber of opponents, but what we've got to, opponents, what we've got to bear in mind is Andy Ruiz did beat Anthony Joshua. Again, from a psychological standpoint, a bit like, you know, when Michael Bisping fought Rockhold, Andy Ruiz didn't have the build-up to the last Anthony Joshua fight. Yeah, it was meant to be Jarrell Miller. So I do think that actually plays an advantage to some people, that he didn't have that extra tension. So again, when I'm looking at Andy Ruiz, I want both fighters to win. I want both fighters to lose. I just want an exciting fight and both fighters to go home safe. But has the psychological landscape changed for Andy Ruiz? Yes, we know he's coming heavier. But now that he's actually got the championship, yes, he's Mexican, and, you know, and we've heard all the war stories and the tough upbringing and all this type of stuff. But has that extended camp, how has it affected him in his head? And again, it's about the Hawthorne Effect. Again, if you haven't heard of the Hawthorne Effect, Google it. Now that he's champion, he's got a bit of the imposter syndrome there as well. The Hawthorne Effect is when our behaviours change when people are watching us, when we are being observed. It was done, I think it was a factory in America. They wanted to increase production and efficiency, etc., etc. But the reason how they've done it is because people worked harder when people were watching them. So this is what we've got. And again, what we're going to be looking at the two fighters. They've just come in here, they've touched gloves. We're going to be doing a lot of this, the brain. Yeah, the brain, how's the brain impacting this? But also the heart, how you think, feel and act directly links to your performances. We're going to look, yes, so we're about to get into round 1. Let's see the tactics. Will Andy Ruiz come out low and try those hooks? Will Anthony Joshua keep him at range and then try to smother them? He'll have to strongly smother them as well. Yes, come on! So here we go, round 1. Joshua tries the hook. Andy Ruiz with the hand speed. Fast hand speed. That jab is like a steam train, boom, boom. An electric train, a Japanese train. Anthony Joshua being very cagey. Again, Andy Ruiz gets very low and he reaches with that right hand to the body. He's come out a lot faster than I thought he would. I thought it'd be a bit cagey, but no, it's not. And what we're seeing is Anthony Joshua has dropped down. You can see his stance is that little bit lower. Anthony Joshua circling around the ring, just keeping that distance, trying to control that. So again, much the same as the first fight. Andy Ruiz, the aggressor, coming forward. Anthony Joshua, a little bit of a feint there. Oh, brilliant right hand to the body by Andy Ruiz. And actually, like Andy Ruiz actually took it up even more. He's making himself even smaller. So although Anthony Joshua has dropped down, Andy Ruiz has dropped even further down. Is this part of the game plan? And again, this concentration, it's a split second within boxing. Lovely jab to the body by Andy Ruiz. So that seems a bit of a game plan by him. That's about 8-9 jabs he's went for the body. Is he targeting the body? Again, Anthony Joshua circling the ring, trying to keep that distance. He knows he needs to keep him at range here. He absolutely knows he needs to keep him at range. Now she's just using that jab, but again, Andy Ruiz comes down below it. This is beautiful from both boxers, to be fair. Oh, again, right hand to the body from Ruiz, and a jab. Joshua nice and composed, Stops, sets himself up. Again, Joshua keeping that distance. He's using that jab as that sort of range finder just to keep himself away there. Andy Ruiz with that head moving from side to side. Again, he's got that low, oh, nice little left hook around the gloves. Oh, beautiful. Joshua let go with the right hand there. Fantastic again. Ruiz is just moving. We've got 1 minute left out the first round. Brilliant by both boxers so far. Again, you've got to give plaudits to both boxers. Yeah, they're both putting it all on the line, for which we should give praise. So again, Anthony Joshua just circling around to his left there. Andy Ruiz trying to close that distance. That seems to be his punch of choice at the minute, just that jab to the body. Yeah, 40 seconds left in the first round. Bit of Muhammad Ali there from Anthony Joshua. Get that jab back going, so and that's it. Oh, lovely jab to the face, but Andy Ruiz shakes his head. That's an indication from a boxer. I would love if boxers didn't give any signal. Yeah, it should be emotionless, never mind it's being emotional. If somebody tags you, don't do anything. It sinks their soul that little bit more. Instead of acknowledging it. Oh, both boxers getting a bit close. Oh, Andy Ruiz throws the right hand. Anthony Joshua, oh, he's wobbled him. He's cut him above the left eye. But Ruiz comes back straight away with the right hand. That is a cut. That could be a game changer. That blood is dripping down the left. Oh my God, it's so early in the first round. It's pouring out of his cheek. That looks like a horrific cut. Oh my God, this could be getting interesting now. That is a massive cut above Andy Ruiz's left eye. Now, interested when somebody's cut, we're going to look into the brain here, we're going to look into the limbic system within the next 40 seconds that I've got. Alright, so you've got that, so you've got the thalamus, the hypothalamus, you've got the amygdala. Oh, that is a nasty cut. That is a nasty cut. And you've got the hippocampus as well. So this is the part of the brain that deals with threat, right? So this is where you get the adrenaline dump from. When it actually starts. Oh, that's a cracking right hand. Sorry, I know I'm going in between here. But what happened now was Andy Ruiz does know that he's been cut in the first round against a big puncher. Is his adrenaline going to start coming? Is he going to start reacting to that? Is that going to affect his performance? Again, we can get that surge of adrenaline when it comes from here. What happens with the adrenaline? It affects the heart rate. It affects everything. You get that surge. Can he just accept the cut for what it is? It's just like something else that he's got to deal with now. Come on. We are about to start round 2. Hopefully enjoying it. Comment below. Alright, so Joshua comes out. Racing come out. Andy Ruiz, he knows he's got to protect that. But again, he starts throwing the right hand, jabbing. Now, is Andy Ruiz going to push now? That it looked like a really bad cut. I don't know if it was. It looked like a bad cut. But then again, when blood comes down on white skin, it always does look bad. Especially on fair skin. Anthony Joshua keeping it at range. Has he learned from the first fight? Has he learned to keep that distance, not rush in? Just play the waiting game. Again, Andy Ruiz bobbing and weaving, throws right hand at the body. Joshua moves. Joshua's very nimble. More nimble than I've... Andy Ruiz just landed a brilliant jab to the face of Joshua there. Okay, they're moving. Turn back. Anthony Joshua retreating. Again, he's using that jab as the range finder. Using that jab is like, he's just... Oh, beautiful pop by Anthony Joshua there. It reminds me very much of Klitschko, how he used to... Vladimir Klitschko used to roll it and then... He basically just put people in at range and then throw that. Oh, then there it is. He's just done it. God, I'm good. He was using that and bang, the right hand came out. This is fantastic. Yeah, this is fun. Oh, another jab by Anthony Joshua. How is Andy Ruiz going to react to this? Is his amygdala firing? Again, there's 12 rounds. We've got 12 rounds, people. Whew. I need to use some of my own anti-anxiety techniques on this here. Again, comment below. Believe in Bruce. Let us know if you're enjoying it. Anthony, he's back, he's keeping that distance beautifully, circling round to the right hand side. Circling round again, he hasn't held, and oh, beautiful left hook to the head by Anthony Joshua. And again, acknowledgement from Andy Ruiz. But just because you remember, one punch, ask Deontay Wilder, you can get beat for all the rounds and one punch can end it. I just hope Anthony Joshua's remember that first fight. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, there's so much, like, just electric bounce, snap in Anthony Joshua's punches here. Brilliant. Anthony Joshua moves to the left hand side. Andy Ruiz reaches but misses. There's almost a little bit of look of what was that? Was that a disappointment? And oh, beautiful work by there. Beautiful work by Joshua. He hugged him, then he come back with the right hand. Andy Ruiz almost complained to the referee as well. This is interesting from a psychological point of view. When you start complaining to the referee so soon, oh my God, this is going to be beautiful. This is beautiful. So again, Anthony Joshua keeping a distance. Moving left, moving right. He's keeping him away so Andy Ruiz's shorter arms aren't reaching him at the moment. Can he keep that distance? So that's the key. Can he keep the distance? That's the key. That is just pumping out like an absolute bandwagon. Bang, bang, bang. And again, he hits him again. And Anthony Joshua, what he was doing there, when he just holds it there after his throat just to try and keep that distance. Andy Ruiz has got to negotiate that. He's got to come through. He's got to come under. That's, oh, beautiful. Beautiful left. Go on, son. And again, I'm wanting both fighters to do well here. I want a beautiful fight and both fighters to go home safe and well. But Anthony Joshua, just beautiful. End of round two. End of round two. So for me, that's 2-0 to Anthony Joshua. Yeah, again, I'm not, because I'm UK, I'm not really bothered, okay? I'm trying to score it fairly. Both rounds to me, Anthony Joshua. Fantastic. He is keeping the distance. He is on his feet. There's more snap. There's more mobility this time. Something that we didn't see. In fact, something that we don't... I'm aware that I'm getting carried away here, but this is what Believe in Bruce does. We don't see that... you know, that sort of elastic snap, bang, 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 coming from Anthony. Sometimes he's very much, if he dies like that. But what we're seeing here is a new, improved Anthony, is it an old version of the Anthony Joshua? Yeah, before he won the titles, when he was hungry, before all the bodybuilding quotes and, you know, the strength training come in, as he said, he's back to 16, that raw boxer. Yeah, we're just watching some of the replays now. Beautiful job by Andy Ruiz. Beautiful job by Andy Ruiz. But then Anthony Joshua just throws that left hand around his guard. Bang! So he's got to work on the left hand. He's coming to work on the right side. This is great. Round 3, here we go. So again, Andy Ruiz comes out straight jab to the body. Straight jab to the body. He's trying to close him down. His feet move that little bit quicker there. Oh, now he's putting 2s and 3s together. Yeah, so I think Andy Ruiz's intent's changed now. Anthony Joshua needs to be mindful here. Brilliant. Yeah, Anthony Joshua circling around. Very quick on his feet. Very quick on his feet. Can he sustain that for 12 rounds if it does go 12 rounds? Fantastic. Andy Ruiz bobbing and weaving, bobbing and weaving. Yeah, really good. Again, coming in with that left hand to the body. Is that because that's the only jab? Is it part of a game plan, or is it the only punch that he can land at the moment? Because Anthony Joshua is nimble. He's on his feet. And he's keeping that distance. That looks like a big ring as well, by the way. That looks like a very big ring. Again, that might just be the way it's set up, but it looks like a big ring. I bet Eddie Hearn's amygdala is having palpitations here. Yeah, I bet his adrenal glands are all spiking. But again, Andy Ruiz very coming with a jab, staying calm, staying poised. Anthony Joshua like a coiled spring. Yeah, he's almost like a cobra ready to go. Go on, son. Oh, Andy Ruiz closes the distance. Lovely. Anthony Joshua's got to keep that distance. He's got to get on his feet and backpedal. Either wrap him up, move him out the way, but do not stay close to him and do nothing. Beautiful. Again, Andy Ruiz putting the pressure on. Anthony Joshua moving to the left. And light on his toes, light on his toes. He's not placing his feet at all here, Anthony Joshua. Again, which is very unusual for Anthony Joshua. Usually we see them big punches. Andy Ruiz is putting him, trying to get him into the corner. But no, Anthony Joshua's moving away. Andy Ruiz is not having the same type of success as he was in the first round. The first fight. He's trying the same tactics, but it's not working. Anthony Joshua is very nimble. Anthony Joshua is moving like I've never seen him move. In fact, I can't remember the last time I've seen him move like this. This is something that he's drilled. Yeah, again, Andy Ruiz just can't seem to get near him. But again, we're into the last minute of round 3 here. Andy Ruiz, I'm not sure what the game plan is. Staying with a very calm, very composed. Must give plaudits where plaudits are due. But for me, Anthony Joshua is controlling. He seems to be working the outside of the ring. That's his domain. And pulling Andy Ruiz in towards him. So wherever Anthony Joshua goes, Andy Ruiz has got to follow. But again, that jab from bang, bang from Joshua is just spearing out. Beautiful. This is something that we haven't... Oh, again, Andy Ruiz is consistently fallen short with that right hand. It's almost when he throws it. Oh, beautiful jab, beautiful double jab by Anthony Joshua. Andy Ruiz comes back. Oh, went for the body shot. Yeah, left hook to the body from Anthony Joshua. Andy Ruiz still marches forward. Yeah. Now, when I'm watching Anthony Joshua again, that right hand's up. So he's definitely mindful of the power that Ruiz possesses for obvious reasons. Look what happened in the first fight. End of the third round. End of the third round. Brilliant. So, now, interestingly here, let's see how Anthony Joshua's breathing. He looks good. He looks good. Now, when the fight's not going your way, again, it can affect your hormonal regulation. Again, it affects your performance. What can happen is the lens that you look through, if it's not going your way, depending on how you can, reassess it, revisualize it, you could go down here. It's a bit like, Monday morning or Friday afternoon. Monday morning we'll think, oh, it's crap and we'll feel crap. Friday afternoon, it's like, yeah, it's great and we feel great. Andy Ruiz, I wonder what's going on inside his head now. That's 3-0 to Joshua as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. What are they saying in the corner? How is it affecting them? How is it affecting his thinking? How is it affecting his visualization? How is it affecting that hormonal regulation, which puts thinking and acting together? Sorry, thinking and feeling together, you're going to get the performance. Just about to start round 4 now. And my third bottle of Peroni. Here we go. Believe in Bruce, where we help you think, feel, and act a little bit better. Round 4. Again, Andy Ruiz always comes up with that jab. That seems to be the way we're going to start it. Left hook to the body, tried the right hand, but again he's reaching. Anthony Joshua very effectively using that as the yardstick. Can Andy Ruiz get in underneath that? Again, It's how excited I'm spilling my beer. Sorry, pet. So, clinching up, they're clinching up. Anthony Joshua grabbing him, holding him. He's got to when he's close. He's got to. Referee grabs them, something's going on there, I'm not too sure what. Didn't look anything untowards there. Touch gloves and again we're off. Again, Anthony Joshua circling the ring, keeping Andy Ruiz at bay. And Andy Ruiz seems a bit lost for ideas at the minute. But, oh, beautiful jab by Anthony Joshua, rocked Andy Ruiz's head back. Yeah, again, Andy Ruiz just reaching with that left hand, but apart from the left hand, I'm not sure what else he's bringing at now, but you can never count Andy. He's got so fast hands, if you can just close the distance. But what Anthony Joshua is doing brilliantly is that movement is not letting him close the distance, he's keeping him at range. Oh, Anthony Joshua throws a right hand, just misses him. Andy Ruiz comes back with a lovely left hook, but again Anthony pops that jab in his face. That jab, and again that's what the judges are looking for if it goes to the point, is that when he lands that jab, I'm not saying it's hard, but he's rocking Ruiz's head back. Nice job by Ruiz. Nice job again. Although he's not winning any of the rounds, he's keeping nice, composed. He's small. He's providing a hard target hit. Just Anthony Joshua is boxing really, really well. Really well. So two of them in the ring. A bit of pouring. Just again, he's not even putting any spite into those jabs. He's just literally keeping Ruiz at bay. Is he good for the points win? Is he trying to get him frustrated with the last minute of round 4 here? Again, the legs look strong on both. Anthony Joshua just fires a right hand. Now, it's interesting because what he's using here is the tactics that Rob McCracken was almost begging him to use in the first fight. Anthony just a one every now and again throw that right hand. But in the first fight, he couldn't, or he wouldn't do that. Yeah, this fight he's doing exactly that. Can he keep this up? Can he keep that distance? These are all quite... This is why it makes the fight so exciting. Yeah, lovely left hook there from Anthony Joshua. Andy Ruiz is still marching on. Again, he's marching on, but he's not doing much. He's not doing much. Is it because he can't, or he... Oh, lovely bang. Oh, Anthony Joshua just threw that right uppercut there and then grabbed onto the back of Andy Ruiz's head. And Andy Ruiz forced him down there, but that was the boom. Andy Ruiz hit him on top of the head. Oh, hey. So he's coming for the kill. He's come on! Right up, Andy Ruiz, again to the head. Andy Ruiz has taken advantage of the clinch, and it's the end of the 4th round. Right, okay. Bang! So what we've had there, the last 10 seconds of the 4th round just exploded. Basically, Andy Ruiz hit him with that right hook over the top, and he just went for it. Got him in the clinch, bang, and he knew it through a couple of punches. it was the end of the round. I didn't see AJ's legs shake. However, you know, and when we talk about a knockout, what happens with a knockout? It's all to do with electrolytes and the neuron pathways. So essentially, when somebody gets hit, every time you get hit, it messes with the potassium, the calcium, the sort of potassium's pushed out, the calcium comes in, it messes with the neural pathways. And the first thing to go is your feet. Yeah, so if you ever want, oh, that was a beautiful right hand there. So again, you can get a bang knockout, or it can be accumulation of just this offset of the balance of the electrolytes. Ultimately, the messages don't get through, which is why you get the knockdown. So I was watching oh, there's a beautiful right hand there by Andy Ruiz. He sees that and then he comes back in again. Start of round 5. I may not even be making any sense, but I'm not really bothered. It's action packed. So start of round 5. Here we go. Has that given Andy Ruiz a bit of perspective? Has that given him some fire in his belly? Has that given him a bit more motivation than he already had? Let's see what happens in this next round. Again, now Andy Ruiz is moving a bit quicker now. Has he felt that bit of success has given him a bit of... He's got his pecker up. And again, has that affected Anthony Joshua? Because it can be a fight of emotions, not just technique. How we think dictates how we feel. Yeah, thoughts become things. Right, okay, so Anthony Joshua's a little bit more cagey now. Can he stick to the game plan just because he got through? It's worked well for 4 rounds, Anthony. You don't need to change it. Yeah, don't panic. Don't have those adrenaline spikes. Just keep to the game plan. Andy Ruiz, again, very brave, coming on. Yeah, and again, although, you do want both fighters to win, you want Anthony Joshua to come back, but Andy Ruiz has got such a story, you can't help but want him to win as well. Andy Ruiz throws that right hand. When they clinch, Anthony Joshua has got to be so mindful of that right hand coming over the top. Yeah, it must be. Andy Ruiz's footwork gets him in, and then it's that right hand. It's almost when they're up there, he just throws it speculatively across there, hoping to crack AJ on the head. Again, keep your distance, AJ. You need to get that jab moving again. Again, Andy Ruiz is prowling him. He's stalking him. He's not giving him a moment to breathe here, but AJ's responding well. AJ's boxing technique, he's keeping his guard up, he's keeping that jab moving. Fantastic stuff from both boxers here, to be fair. And this is the thing, remember, both boxers are aware that at any one time, either of them could knock each other out. This is the thing, you're dealing with that constant threat. So when the amygdala starts to fire in here, yeah, that part of that mammalian brain that starts to send that fear signals, that threat signals, that starts the adrenaline shaking, that starts your heart rate moving and breathing, that's something that they've got to try and get across, because there's nowhere to hide in a boxing ring. Hope my hair looks okay there. But again, Andy Ruiz comes back with a big right hand. AJ circling again. So this seems to be the technique that AJ is doing. Keep him at distance. Nice jab to the body by AJ there. Has he got some blood on the nose? I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure. But the footwork from Andy Ruiz is brilliant. But that's it. So they're clinching, and AJ's learned, get a hold of him violently. Yeah, squeeze him so he can't move, like an anaconda. Oh, lovely left hook round the guard by AJ. Yeah, and again, it rocks Andy Ruiz's head. Whether it's hurting him or not, it's debatable, but it looks good for the judges in AJ's favour. AJ's back on his toes now again with AJ, with that muscularity. Can he get that glycogen? Can he get that oxygen to his system? Can he keep moving like this? Because he's moving a lot for a heavyweight. That's the end of the round. Fantastic. Okay. I'm not sure how to score this at the moment. I'll maybe just give 4-1 in AJ's favour. Again, based on boxing technique. I'm not sure how the people at Sky have got it, but Anthony Joshua definitely seems in control of the fight. I would say that is a fair assumption. But again, that blooming cut that Andy Ruiz got in the very first round there, is that impeding him? It doesn't seem to be, because it's the side of his eye, but I don't know. But every time they go back, they are working on it there, getting the old, the swabs onto it, and hopefully that can stop for Andy Ruiz, because in something like this, ideally what you want is the fighters to go down explosive punches. Some fighter to stay down for 10.1 seconds and then to get up and both fighters be 100% healthy. That's really what I'm after when I see a fight. Because again, it's a sport, but it's also a lethal sport. So the start of round 6 here. Again, Andy Ruiz much of the same. You can see he's trying to work his way in towards AJ, but AJ is doing a really, really good job. A really good job. Eddie Hearn must be sitting there like a Cheshire cat thinking, we've got this. Or at least part of him must be thinking, we've got this. Yeah. So, and now, what's interesting there is Anthony Joshua has just stuck his tongue out. Now, Anthony Joshua only sticks his tongue out when he hurts people. And again, you can go back and you can watch his fight. Did he see something in Ruiz's eyes there that nobody else seen because of his proximity to the other fighter? But he definitely stuck his tongue out and that type of thing there. Again, there was a documentary on about Sky or YouTube or something like that. He does that when he's hurt the other fighter. He done it with Dillian White. There's some spite in him there. But again, he's keeping the distance. Andy Ruiz is, again, he's stalking him. He is not backing off. He is not giving AJ a space to breathe. Again, so AJ seems to be listening to the tactics of Rob McCracken. Keep your distance, both when he gets too close, just give him that little jab. Tyson Fury's really good at that as well. Just that little bit jab that he keeps him there. Yeah, that little bit jab just to keep them off balance, and again, just to sort of, you know, get their eyes twitching, get their body twitching. But brilliant from Anthony Joshua. You know, that the actual attitude was, you know, it was under question, but he's gone in there. Under a colossal amount of pressure to the normal person. But remember, when we're talking about people's brains are wired differently. Yeah, remember the fighters. A lot of people aren't fighters because they couldn't handle the pressure. He just misses with a wild left hook here. But it's the outside, it's not them getting hurt that they worry about. It's like other things that come into their heads. In fact, you know, if anyone's out there and you want to improve your belief system, get in contact with Believe in Bruce. We help you think, feel and act a little bit better. Beautiful, so they're both clinching now. The referee steps in. Anthony Joshua's learned to clinch and clinch hard when he goes in there. Yeah, clinch hard. He's nice and light on his feet now. He's got his rhythm back. Yeah, he's got his rhythm back. Beautiful by Andy Ruiz. Nice little feint there by Anthony Joshua. Nice little one to the body. Bang. And again, so you see Anthony Joshua, one to the body, one to the head. He's just mixing up. Nothing too powerful. He's not committing. Yeah, he's not leaning in like Andy Ruiz is having to lean in. Anthony Joshua is almost stepping back and doing it, but that's enough just to keep him at bay. Tries a left hook around the guard. So is that something that they've been working on? That's about the 8th or 9th time that Anthony Joshua has tried that left hook around the guard of Andy Ruiz. Tries the straight hand. Andy Ruiz has got him down. Oh, he's just pushing him down. Referee steps in. He's telling AJ to keep his head up. Fair comment. Beautiful, beautiful footwork by both boxers, to be fair. Again, Andy Ruiz trying to control the distance. AJ, and it's the end of the round there. Now, for Andy Ruiz putting that extra 3 stone on, it doesn't seem to be blown. He doesn't seem to be fatigued. His cardio seems to be absolutely fine. Yeah, so, you know, it is what it is. Nothing's really happened where... There's a beautiful left hook there coming up in the replay by AJ. Andy Ruiz took it like a lord. He took it like an absolute, like Zeus or Thor or any other fictional god from ancient times. But they're still working on that cut. They are still working on that cut. Again, what goes through somebody's head at this time is absolutely paramount to how they are feeling. Yeah. Can I say Conor McGregor, you know, Conor McGregor's offered that when he gets to the middle rounds, that end round seems so far away, which is why he gasses. Actually, it could be a load of other reasons why he gasses, you know, the fast twitch, the muscularity, the adenosine diphosphate, and all this type of stuff. But I wonder what the mindset is now. Start of round 7, here we go. Start of round 7. The guys are moving in. Beautiful, beautiful. Again, Andy Ruiz always starts with that particular jab. Yeah, always starts with that particular jab. Oh, something's happened to my camera. Okay, wasn't sure what oh yes, I'm back here. I'm not too sure what happened there. So again, Andy Ruiz, he's moving along. Beautiful by AJ. AJ is just keeping that distance. He is keeping that distance like a Scotsman keeps distance from his wallet. It is like he's just not getting near him. Not getting near it at all. But oh, hey, nice right hand there. And again, Andy Ruiz tries that left hook around the guard. And AJ goes back with a left hook around the guard. Oh, AJ 1-2 straight down the channel. To be fair, that hit Andy Ruiz's gloves, but it looks good is my point. Andy Ruiz tries one around the back of the head where they come in for the clinch. And that's what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to take the dirty game, the physical game, the power game to AJ. Yeah, referee just steps in, has a little chat with him here. Anthony Joshua moves back. He's just popping out that jab. Andy Ruiz, can Andy Ruiz do something different is my question. What is he going to do? What is he going to do? What can he do? Again, he's stalking him, but he doesn't seem to have the mobility that he had last time. Either that or AJ, with his new, with his practice skill, if you will, is nullifying that movement, that sort of distance covering that Andrew was so good at in the first fight. Again, both of them are just pouring. AJ reaches with that right hand, but misses by a garden mile. Whatever a garden mile is. Yeah, and they're coming back again. AJ moving. He's very tactical this game. Andy Ruiz, let's fly. As soon as he gets in there, bang, those hooks start flying. Yeah, oh, AJ, let's go. But AJ is missing with that right hand. Lovely straight right by Ruiz. AJ comes back with the right hand. Did he hit him? No, it's on the gloves. Oh, they're exchanging. They're going wild here. Left hook by Ruiz, right hand by AJ. In the clinch, right, Andy Ruiz goes right over the top. AJ, when are you going to learn, brother? When are you going to learn? Good, grab him. Come on, Andy, son. That's it. Move. Get that head movement. Again, AJ tries that left hook around the guard. He's moving around the ring. Okay, a little bit of a breather's needed here. Fuck, right it is. Brilliant clinch. Now, AJ clinched with purpose there. He actually moved in and grabbed him. That's what you need more of. Little pat on the chest by AJ. Right, what is this? I hope no ego is creeping out. At least not ego that is going to tip your performance point here, son. Alright, Andy Ruiz. Oh, Andy Ruiz reaches with the left hand, but AJ is quick. AJ is phenomenally quick here. Moving back again. You can see the focus on AJ's eyes. Yeah, lovely right hand straight down the channel from AJ. He tried to hook and then Andy Ruiz come with the left one. AJ, listen to Ron McCracken, son. Listen to Ron. That's why he's your trainer. Yeah, that's why he's a trainer. AJ sticks his tongue out. It's interesting when AJ sticks his tongue out from a body language perspective. Yeah, that's because it was the end of the 10 seconds there. So, they're taking more chances now. Is it fatigue? Is it cardio? What's going to be the deciding factor here, people? I really don't know. But this is an absolute cracker of a fight. This is an absolute stormer. But AJ is definitely in control here. You know, the visualization that's going on in the fight, I said, how that affects the limbic system, what's going on. Because when you start thinking it's getting in the later rounds, if I was Andy Ruiz, you start thinking, okay, I need to get that knockout, which can force your body to produce certain hormones. It can force you to take unwanted actions or unwanted behaviors that can actually be negative in the situation. That can cost you the fight, for example, if you are a boxer. But they seem calm in the AJ corner. They seem relatively happy but focused. Andy Ruiz has got a bit of a poker face, so you can't really take too much from that. AJ stands up. He's not breathing that heavy. Andy Ruiz, okay, so again he comes out with a jab. So starter of round 8 here, high jab. That cut seems to be subsiding now, which is nice. Again, when I say nice, you don't want to see a fight stop for a cut. You want to see a fight ended by a knockout. So AJ is keeping that distance. Andy Ruiz is roughing him up on the inside. Brilliant. Referee steps in. Can AJ keep this up? He's winning at least 6-2, I would say, on my scorecards. Not that my scorecards are important. I'm just saying, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. AJ again circling around the ring. Andy Ruiz trying to close the distance. AJ throwing that jab. Andy Ruiz bobbing and weaving. And again, it's that footwork. It's that almost stagnated footwork now. I'm watching through from Andy Ruiz. AJ tries a wild right hook. What are you doing? What are you doing? Andy Ruiz backs off. No, never mind playing to the crowd. You haven't won yet. It's one punch. AJ looked like he's like doing something to the crowd there. Come on, mate. Just focus. Again, Andy Ruiz jab and then straight right to the body. They seem to have thrown a few of them. Oh, he actually moved under the jab really nice there. Again, quick, that's it. Andy Ruiz's footwork's coming back now. At least it was on that particular combination. Yeah, footwork coming, bang, right hand. AJ didn't have the speed to move out of the way. Andy Ruiz grabs AJ through. Oh, AJ hits him after the referee steps in. Oh, that's it. Come on. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Both of them are being told off by the referee. Come on, girls, put your handbags down. However, whatever it takes, son. Whatever it takes. Here we go. This is great. This is fantastic. Again, Anthony Joshua trying to stick to that game plan. He's almost like a cat. Just poised to like bang, spring. Yeah. Andy Ruiz pushing forward. Andy Ruiz not holding back at all. Now, oh, Andy Ruiz, he unleashes. He's got AJ, oh, top of the head. Andy Ruiz hits him with a combination. AJ looks strong though. Both of them are going for the kill in the clinch. Both of them are going for the kill in the clinch. That was great by both fighters there. Yeah, Andy Ruiz threw the punch, AJ threw the punch, clinch, both are throwing the punch while in the clinch. Yeah, is AJ trying to outmuscle? Is AJ trying to stamp his authority within the fight? Again, AJ starts moving. He's on his tiptoes. Nice to see. Beautiful left hook from the guard by AJ. Andy Ruiz looking, I don't know, he just doesn't look as, and it's hard because he's in a fight, but he doesn't look as energetic. He's like that sort of glint in his eye. But again, you know, this is only round 8. This is round 8. Oh, beautiful! When he gets close, he throws. Oh, he's hit him. He's hit AJ on the top of the head. Can AJ recover? He's got 10 seconds. 10 seconds in the round. Yeah, he wobbled him. He wobbled him. Go on, AJ, keep the distance, son. AJ's legs look strong. And a bit of banter from AJ towards Andy Ruiz towards the end of that round there. Okay, so, fantastic. Fantastic. Here we go. We've got AJ in the corner. How did that affect that? You know, I always wonder about AJ when he's under fire. You know, when he's under fire, he's talking about that he got trained by SEAL team members and all this type of stuff. But when you get banged on the head and it interferes with the neurons and the electrolyte balance and the sort of silky pathway, you know, that it comes down, it's not necessarily like a mental thing like I'm quitting and I'm giving up. It's the fact that actually it just doesn't work. You know, those silky pathways turn to tar. So it's interesting about, can AJ take a punch? And we know that he can. He got cracked by Klitschko. But the question is just there about how many punches can he take? Again, it's about watching the footwork. About watching the footwork. I need a tissue. Does your nose ever do that when you get, you know, if you're eating some food, your sort of nose starts to sweat a little bit? Just a little bit about Believing Bruce's personal stuff there. So again, we're back into round 9 now. Andy Ruiz comes out pumping, triple jab at the start of the round. Yeah, again, if you like what I'm doing, subscribe below. If you like your commentary, you think I would be good on a live stream, but let's bringing you in. Let us know, and I'll try my best if you are interested. Believing Bruce, keeping it real for the masses. Anthony Joshua, just keeping it in range there. Yes, circling round, very light on his feet. Oh, again, he's always trying that left hook around the guard of Andy Ruiz. Yeah, trying that. Again, Andy Ruiz constantly prowling, constantly stalking. It reminds us of a scene in, I think, is it 300 with Gerard Butler? When Gerard Butler's the little kid and he gets sent out in the wilderness with his spike and he's got to go and fight this, like, I don't know, wolf or dragon or coyote or like a sort of hybrid of all three. I get I wasn't being very specific there. Yeah. But when this wolf thing jumps on me, bang, he waits until the right moment and just throws it out there. That's what I see Anthony Joshua's jab like. Boom, boom, boom. And then he circles around and he's jarring the head of Andy Ruiz back. That's the thing that's looking not so good for Andy Ruiz. It's how much he's jarring his head back. And when the sweat comes, oh, Andy Ruiz, beautiful 2 hooks to the body, one to the head. But again, didn't do nothing. AJ jabs and moves, keeps the distance straight away. Again, a minute and a half as we're halfway through round number 9 here. AJ go to the body, go to the head. Nice little combination there. And again, he steps back and keeps that distance. It's almost this, like, for the majority of this fight, you know, if you've got like two, when you try and put two magnets together, the sort of force just keeps them away. That's what AJ seems to be doing very well here, keeping that distance from Andy Ruiz, at least for 80% of the time. That's probably more correct. Or AJ tries a wild left hook, and then Andy Ruiz comes. It only takes one of those punches, AJ, for Andy Ruiz to put you down. You know this. You know this, but again, both of them have got to fight as hard. That's why you've got an ex-world champion and a world champion with champion mentality in there. Yeah, they want to win. That cut's just opened again over Andy Ruiz's left eye. Is that going to impede his vision? Is that going to, is that going to start playing on his mind? Could that affect how he's, how he's visualising? Oh, AJ, lovely 4-punch come, but he tries those wild punches and Andy Ruiz hits him on top of the head again. Get back to your game plan, brother. Again, Andy Ruiz needs to start moving in that a little bit quicker. But again, I don't know if because of the extra weight he can do that. Beautiful, beautiful attitude, beautiful commitment by both boxers. The footwork's really good. The punches are going, they're snappy. Andy Ruiz is fully committed to try and get in there. AJ is fully committed to throw him what he is to try and keep him off. You cannot doubt or you cannot criticise both fighters, and that is the end of the 9th round. My lord, I don't know how much more my heart can take of this. So I wonder what is happening. I wonder if Eddie Hearn is rubbing his hands. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is so welcoming. Yeah, they're so motivated. Oh wow, they've got loads of Lowy as well, lads, haven't they? Yeah. Can he see more fights if AJ wins across there? Is that going to be the actual mecca of boxing? But again, plaudits must be given to both fighters. I've got it at least 7 rounds to 2 here. And again, I'm watching it without any sound, so I'm not getting. But it just Anthony Joshua just looks to be overpowering Andy Ruiz a lot of the time. Not all of the time, because that would be unfair and inaccurate. Yeah, but for the majority of the rounds, AJ does look in control. Yeah. Okay, so start around 10. Here we go. We've got the start around 10 now. Beautiful. Beautiful by Anthony Joshua. Again, straight back into that habit. That's what they've been drilling. On the legs, on the toes. Almost that Muhammad Ali-esque skipping round here. Beautiful. Clinch. Referee steps in. Could this be going to points is the question. Oh, Andy Ruiz steps in. Beautiful right hand detonates on AJ's chin. He takes it like a lord. Yeah, he takes it like a lord. Back on his feet. And again, what can happen sometimes is when you get hit, that limbic system, that ego can come in, want to react. AJ keeping the bait every now and again, throwing that right hand. Andy Ruiz coming with that left hand side. But if you can keep the ego intact, if you can stick to your tactics, if you can create the right mental game and apply those, we talk about what's interesting. We talk about press-ups and sparring and all this type of stuff. But what we don't talk about is my game. Yeah, I'm not just saying my game, but the mental game, the mental training. How many reps of your mind do you do? That's the key. Because your body will follow your mind. Yeah, your body will follow your mind. Your mind will take you into different places. Each and every time, your mind will take you into different places. And if you can control your mind, you're going to be a better version of yourself. Believe in Bruce. Again, Anthony Joshua keeping that distance, that spot. It's almost just like 20-30% power, but it's enough just to keep Andy Ruiz off his chest, which is the game. Halfway through round 10 now. I can't see this going. Yeah, so they come together. AJ separates. Beautiful jab. Andy Ruiz has got such an underrated jab. In fact, to be fair, are we actually accepted that Andy Ruiz is the world champion? That's the question. Yeah, are people giving him the plaudits? Or are they still saying for this little fat guy? Again, when he gets close, Andy Ruiz is just throwing everything he's got into those hooks over the top. And you could say it's almost not even a punch for the boxing game. It's not like a jab or right hand or a left hook. He's just brawling. That's speculative, but bang, there's definitely one over the top that he has been practicing when he gets up close. And again, if AJ can remember to wrap him up, to smother him strongly, he negates that. But often AJ is not doing it, which is so far the only real time where I've seen Andy Ruiz be a real genuine threat. Great at boxing, great at covering the distance, but where I say actually that he could put AJ down here is when he's up close and he's throwing those bombs over the. AJ is skipping round like an absolute. This is brilliant from AJ. This is brilliant. Moving to the left, moving to the right, and again I think Andy Ruiz is actually running out of ideas here. I think Andy Ruiz may be running out of ideas. So the end of the 10th round, AJ massively in the lead as far as I'm concerned. But who am I? Yeah, who am I? I'm just a dude who talks about hormones and mental performance and all this type of stuff. Like my brain, by the way. Cool. It all pulls apart and there's different parts of the brain. So I do this when I do one-to-one coaching with athletes and celebrities and stuff like this. Because everybody likes to know how the brain works. Everybody loves a bit of psychology. So we're moving into the 11th round here. Yeah, the 11th round. AJ looking calm, looking collected. I wonder what they're saying to Andy Ruiz. Because if you try the same thing time and time again, you're going to get the same result. I don't know if he's got anything else to give. And AJ's game plan seems to be nullifying him. So start of 11th round. Yeah, the start of the 11th round here. Oh, instead of the jab, Andy Ruiz come out and close the distance and throw the right hand side. But again, AJ comes back with a jab. Both fighters are closing the distance here. Both fighters are, and no fighter looks really fatigued as such. This is what I'm quite surprised at from both, because obviously there was a question mark over AJ's cardio, and with Andy Ruiz putting that extra weight on, there was a question over Andy Ruiz's cardio as well. But both fighters are still throwing big bombs. Yeah, big bombs. Beautiful. AJ just pawing with him like a cat paws with a toy. I think they've got the tactics absolutely spot on here. Yeah, absolutely spot on. Andy Ruiz hits him on the back of the head. AJ, no problem at all. So Joshua has coped better than he has done in previous fights when he's under fire. I wonder what sparring he's been through, what conditioning, what exposure. Yeah, what exposure he's been through in order to get him over, which could be a physical or a psychological aspect of his game. You know, whether he didn't like getting hit or whether he didn't know how to cope with it. Because not a lot of people like getting hit in the face, even boxers. Yeah, that might sound crazy, but some boxers don't like getting hit in the face. That's the name of the game, hit and don't be hit. But he's definitely improved on this aspect. The concentration of AJ is just phenomenal. But again, Andy Ruiz puts him in the corner and starts unleashing. Then bang, bang, he's throwing them hooks over. Yeah, so less than half of the round left in the penultimate round. AJ biting him off. Andy Ruiz comes over the top. Oh, AJ takes that well. Again, comes back with a brilliant jab. So every time Andy Ruiz lands, it's that jab that just says, I'm not here and I'm coming back at you. But Andy Ruiz still coming forward. Andy Ruiz still moving from side to side, trying to close that distance. But my only question here now is he's done it for 11 rounds. Yeah, he's done it for 11 rounds and it hasn't really worked. Is there something that the little fella can do? Is there something different that he can bring to his game? AJ popping that jab out. Popping that jab out. Bang, 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 bang. Again, time and time again. Brilliant. Brilliant, just popping away from side to side. Popping away from side to side. Again, this is beautiful. Andy Ruiz, he almost looks like he's given up. He's there, but it's like, it's not the Andy Ruiz that we've seen. It's not that. But again, at any moment he could spring into action. And there he goes with that right hand to the body. Yeah, he never ever can. I said that wrong there. But my daughter's in here. Never count Andy Ruiz out. Boom, he's moving. Again, clinching up. Is he going to throw the right down? The referee steps in. The referee now is reminding us a bit like when Hatton fought Mayweather. When they get in there, there's like no inside work. End of round 11, here we go. The last one. Hopefully I've got enough memory on the SD card. So, are you enjoying the commentary? Do you think I'm a commentating well? Am I bringing the tactics from the side? Am I letting you know what they're doing? Please let me know. I'm just trying. I'm just practicing. I'm just trying my best to get better at it. But I know from watching so that there's very little boxing knowledge, or the actual commentary is poor with little energy. At least I'm bringing the energy here. Yeah. So I wonder what's going on in the corners. I wonder what is going on in the corners for the last round. Yeah, here we go. The Clash on the Dunes, Saudi Arabia, DAZN, Matchroom Boxing, Eddie Hearn. I bet Eddie Hearn. I would love to put a heart rate monitor on Eddie Hearn. I would love to measure his adrenaline levels now. He's thinking, oh please, just 3 minutes, brother. Just 3 minutes, get me through this. Yeah, Anthony Joshua comes out, raises the hand. Yeah, Andy Ruiz. Now, Andy Ruiz, he knows this is where this comes in. Yeah, this is where the head and the heart. Yeah, he knows he's got to just let it go. He's got to get dirty, he's got to get deep, but he's never managed to do that for the past 11 rounds. That's my only question. That is my only question. Come on, son. Come on. Both fighters are brilliant. Again, AJ keeping that distance on his feet constantly for 12 rounds. Andy Ruiz closing the distance straight away. Trying to brawl, the referee steps in, let them punch! Let them punch! Back in. Come on! Beautiful jab to the body by AJ. And he's just kept that distance all night. Yeah, brilliant work by AJ. He's kept that distance all night, absolutely fantastic. Really good. And again, he pumps that jab out. Andy Ruiz just, I don't know what, oh, beautiful right hand by AJ. Beautiful, Andy Ruiz comes back straight away. This is for, oh, he's going for it. Has he seen it? Does he want it? No, keep the game plan, son. I am sending you mental stuff here. Yeah, keep to the game plan. Andy Ruiz trying to move in, moving from side to side. AJ on his feet again, circling around the ring clockwise, then anti-clockwise. Andy Ruiz trying that looping left hand, missing. Yeah, AJ making him miss. He's on his feet constantly. Beautiful jabs by both fighters there. Come on, AJ, keep the distance. Keep that distance, son. Again, Andy Ruiz moving. Go on, Andy, get in. Go on, Andy, move that head. Move that head, go on. Both fighters giving it all here. For our entertainment, never forget that. Never forget that. There's two boxers. Whoever wins or loses, they've given it all for our entertainment. Brilliant. Brilliant on the side. AJ just quite happy to keep the distance here. But I think if the opportunity come, Andy Ruiz, a leaping left hand. He leapt like a salmon there. He leapt like a salmon. He knows this is the last minute. He can see his titles coming back to the UK. Come on, Andy, son. And again, I'm torn between, but if both fighters could share the belts, I have, because both of them, how respectful, how nice, and what warriors they are. What warriors. The referee just steps in. Okay, 42 seconds left. I like to be precise here on Believing Bruce. Andy Ruiz knows this is it. What's he got to do? Has he got it in him? Has he got anything else to give? Has EJ got the capacity to keep back there? Just wobbling it. Bang, bang. Go on. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Beautiful. 20 seconds left. Oh, Andy Ruiz. He tries the big right hand, but AJ comes back. Andy Ruiz again. He leapt like a salmon. Or a cod. Or a haddock. Whatever you want to call it. Oh, he's backing him in there. No, brother. Andy Ruiz knows he's lost the fight. AJ just stepping around. Very clever. Very well done. Well done. So there we go. Anthony Joshua is and has reclaimed the unified heavyweight championship of the world. Again, all the belts that come with it. In my opinion, I'm not even going to wait. That is a clear-cut Anthony Joshua. So, thank you very much for joining me at Believing Bruce, the channel where we help you think, feel, and I've got my boxing glove and my beer. You've seen the head, you've seen the heart. If you've liked what I've done, subscribe, please share. Tell people about the channel. I'll be doing more body language analysis coming up on a lot of different things. Sports, boxing, MMA. I'll be doing Conor McGregor, Cerrone. That's going to be a beautiful one. Tyson Fury, Wilder. So please subscribe. Catch us at Twitter, catch us at Instagram. Join the community. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to switch it off and get this onto YouTube.